Welcome to the new lecture of this UVM TLM series using EDA Playground. The lab 1.1 we discuss how to use the port and implementation. Lab 1.2 we discuss the usage of export. Now in the lab 1.3 we will see what happens if we have a multiple producers and a single consumer and a single consumer, how the data will be transferred, which data will be transferred first, and why we needed export in just without instead of just a simple implementation. Now this was our previous code which we discussed in the live 1.2. What I am going to do the modifications is here I will just create the two producer objects p1 comma p2. These are now the two producer objects. Here what I will do, I will just not give the data here, I will just create the data type object here, and inside this we will just define that what data we need to go transfer. Now I will just do what, I will just copy the two objects which I need to create. So we have a p1 object for the first producer class. You do not need to separately create two producer class. Since we have this functionality, you can create just two produce objects here using the single class and transfer the data. Okay, now we have created the two classes, we just need to modify this. What I am going to do is, our flow looks like this. I already created, 1 second. Looks like it has gone disappeared. P1 dot get underscore export. Let me comment this out so that it will be better to understand. Okay, p1 dot get underscore export method. Now we have this here, and we will have p2 dot get underscore export, sorry, get underscore port. We have here producer has a port, p1 dot get underscore port. We have a get underscore port method. Now both of them are here, and 1 second. Now both of them are finally reached here. We have environment has this get underscore export method, which will take the fan in of two producer objects and will pass it to the consumer has this get underscore implementation method. Now the very obvious question should be, why do we not connect both the ports directly to the implementation? Because implementation is the final ending point, and it should contain only a single or we say data input. It should not have a multiple data input. Because of that we use export as an intermediator, because it will take the inputs from the several producers and will just transfer the data as it likes. There is no hierarchy that it will transfer the p1 first or p2 first. There is as such no rule. So it will, whatever it will choose, like it will transfer first to the implementation. Okay, now here we created integer data type. Okay, data as integer. How do we now transfer the data? Since we have a two producers, so inside this build phase there is technique. We will just define this p1 dot data equals to 12 and p2 dot data equal to 33. So this is the way, like if I would have to, in the previous lecture we just did what, we just give it as 33 or 12, and here in the objection we just passed it here. Okay, but this time we have a two different producer class, so we just have created the object here. Now we will just do what, producer dot data, we will access the data inside this producer class and we will assign it to 12. This is another method which we can do by just going through inside the class. So with this, now this data has a value of 12. Now this will go inside this get underscore export and will get transferred to the export. Okay, get underscore port. Now this is our hierarchical order how data is going to be transferred. Now we need to modify this connect phase also. Here should be p1 is getting connected to the export, and let us connect P2 to this export. Now our most of the work is done. We created this export port implementation here, and we have this two producer classes. Now we learned how why we need this export here. Let us now run this and check the output. Since there is no error, we are seeing that consumer received the data 33 and the data was sent 33. Consumer received the data 12 and the data was sent was 12. So we have successfully received at a zero instance only, at the zero time interval, because there is no fork join or there is no delay. So we received all the data. The 33 was sent. So let us try to change the order. P2 dot and let's do P1 dot. Let's see what will be the order. Will this cause any kind of certainty that which will be transferred first or which will not? Let us try to see. Now data received is 12, data sent is 12, data received is 33. So as such there is no order. How it is right now proceeding is it is sending the P2 the second producer class data first, but as such it is not certain here. It should the behavior is not certain, though whichever gets the first priority, it there is no, when we will learn the sequence there we will see the set arbitration or the FIFO method, but right now as such there is no any priority. That get export whatever the object it will get first, it will just transfer it to the export. Since we use both the objects in the single raise and or drop objection, and since there is no delay, there will be synchronized and same data transfer and at the same time. So as such we cannot determine what data will be transferred and what will be not. So your task will be to now create an array object and try to transfer it through this method I have told you. Create an array object, and inside the array object as such create 2 or 3 arrays also. You can just pass like this, type def, and let me try that ar underscore t. Let us see, this is as 3 size. Okay, let me ar underscore t, this is arr. Okay, arr underscore t. Let us have a discussion on how do we transfer this array data type also, because this, let me modify everywhere where they use array data type ar underscore t. We have input arr underscore t arr. So we are transferring the array data, no? Okay. We for this now for each arr of I, as printing is different. Now data received is arr of percentage d equals to percentage 0d. So here we will just do what I comma, let me modify this as arr of I. Okay, now we have done this work. Let me modify this to array of this type. Now we are going to just transfer it to array. So we'll just do 1 2 3, and here we have a 5 6 7. Now let us see how these arrays will be transferred. Okay, we have created the object here, we created a data type, created an array. So here we have a array r of I. Okay, let us try to run this. Okay, and it clear identifier 33. 1 second. We have at 33 Acha, okay. Here we send the array, not so here we will send the array itself. Uh, Wait a second. For that I need to print also. No, let me not print it here. That will be a jarring juggernaut to do lot of task. Just pass the data array only. Member data not found in P2. 1 second. Okay, there is more modification here to do. 85. Okay. Even dot arr. Okay, I was forgetting that there is an array. Okay. Let us now check. Now it is taking time. There is no error. Yes. Now let's see how the arrays are transferred. So it just traversed through the first array 1 2 3. So we got array of 0, array of 1 and array of 2. Then it traversed to the second array. I passed to the p1 dot array. The array of 0 is 5, array of 0 is array of 7. This. So in the same lecture we have discussed how to transfer the arrays. Also you can try this experiment with the queues also, and you can comment out that how you like the lecture or not. Thank you.